Blessed be and welcome back, or welcome, Scorpios, to your August 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega. Just pulling the table back here a moment. I'm going to do your challenges, your advice, your potential outcome for each week here. Take a look at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the month for you guys on the collective. And then, of course, I'm going to clarify it up with one card, whatever comes out, with a Tarot Familiar deck here. For you all, take a look at the Goddess deck to see what other information is pertinent for you guys this month, and a little bit of humor with your crystal cards. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. As always, I do appreciate being in your energy here, Scorpios. And hang on, let me just clarify. Upright, reverse. Upright it is. Yeah, keep in mind this is a general reading. Will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest, of course. And by the way, pay close attention to those major arcanas. Those are the ones with names and not just a suit attached to it, like cups or pentacles or swords or staves or wands, that kind of thing. Because those are the real meat of the reading, the real big information. And if a card repeats itself, or if numbers keep repeating themselves, pay attention to those as well. I'll try and point them out as we go along here, but that is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Upright, reverse. Upright it is. Okay. I'm going to flip this down now so you can see. And don't forget, guys, that every Wednesday at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you can find me there over on Villagio Strega, pardon me, on Facebook for live readings. So you get anywhere from 1 to 5 to 9, whatever I get the nudge to do here, and use my intuition along the way as I'm performing those readings. Now, there is a town truck out here. We've had a lot of flooding in my area and washouts in my area. So there's a little bit of extra sound going on. And my snowy here, the Great Pyrenees, is kind of perking up like, hey, who's out there? So it might get noisy. We might have to pause the reading, come back, or start over, whatever it is we need to do. Just to be mindful of that. See what else we got for messages for Scorpio. August 2021 on the collective. And as you can see, guys, I take the flippers, the jumpers. I will ask for clarification, of course. And I read the cards as they come out. I don't put in the extra unless I get a real strong intuitive nudge for it, or if the storyline looks like it needs to go a certain direction, then I will do that as well. Keep an eye out to Scorpios for Strega Crafts and Creations. That is all my handmade goods. Everything from little 9-stone goodie bags, hand-painted goodie bags, to earrings, to jewelry, other jewelry, fragrances, therapeutics, essential oil blends, really, paintings, custom design paintings, all sorts of good stuff. You can find those all on Villagio Strega as well. Upright, reverse, reverse it is. I like that. Scorpio's about the money in the middle of the month. They're like, yes. Yes, we can. Very, very good. One more, and then we'll take a look at the bottom of the deck here, Scorpio. There it is. Beautiful. Queen of Swords energy. What do you got now? A little bit of confusion, right? A little 7 of Cups energy. Maybe too many options, too many things going on at once here this month, Scorpio. And indeed, it looks a little bit complex here. It's like week by week, there's like a new thing each week. So we'll wrap this up. We'll figure out what's going on. Remember to stay grounded in reality too. Often when I see the 7 of Cups, I think somebody who's being unrealistic because their imagination's going wild. It's not that they're being out of touch with reality, although sometimes they are. It's more or less that there's just so much going on, and you got so many ideas, and you want so much emotional satisfaction that it's just the brain is kind of like overwhelmed. It's kind of like, wait a minute, I kind of got to pick a lane, narrow it down to really what is emotionally satisfying in my life. Go ahead out, Snow. All right, so let's start out. Your challenge this week is the loving and wonderful, emotionally grounded Queen of Cups energy. She is that compassionate listener, either in your life or who you are to somebody else here, Scorpio. She holds that cup like a trophy, right? Why? Because she's proud of it. She's proud of her emotional stability. Very, very keen intuition and psychicness is the way of Queen of Cups energy. Again, feminine energy over the age of 35 you could be dealing with. She's masters of her emotions, that's for sure. Could be a counselor, an aunt, a friend, a therapist, whatever. But there's a need for sharing. The challenge is to have that emotional stability, to have that wisdom behind the words, good listening ability here as well is what she's trying to emphasize to me right now for your challenges. Really being a good, compassionate listener. For week 1, what's coming out for your advice? Hey, there's a new opportunity for you all with the Ace of Swords energy. Now, this is that new idea, new thought, clear communication. Something is definitely being cleared up here. There's some sort of conversation that's going to happen. May have to do with your finance, may have to do with some sort of situation where you're learning something new or taking on a new project, learning some sort of new skill, trade, or craft, your Scorpios. But again, that need for wisdom, compassion, being clarified with, mastery, the divine saying, here you go, here's a new thought, here's a new idea. Let's get this squared away for you. You're mastering your words, Scorpio. So what the advice is you literally are being very clear in your intention, being clear in your ideas, clearly communicating what it is that you're after. Potential outcome, again, is 3 of Pentacles energy. This is the energy of teamwork, collaboration, building on some old new skill, trade, or craft, or learning a new one that is going to accelerate and amplify your income. Here. So this is collaboration, this is teamwork, this is mastery of sorts. This tends to be similar to the 8 of Pentacles here, which I do see out in your potential outcomes. Taking on something new or learning something new. This is really that catalyst for like securing your financial foundation. It's going to be like this is what you're doing for like the next 7 to 12 years kind of energy is what I'm picking up from that 3 of Pentacles right there. A challenge for week 2 is the 6 of Cups energy. I've been seeing this card out a lot. Maybe it's the energy of, people, alumni returning or returning to school, some sort of childhood friend, nostalgia in some fashion. Maybe dealing with children with your own. The trick with the 6 of Cups energy is it's enjoyable to be there in the moment. It's enjoyable to visit, but don't get lost in the nostalgia is the challenge with this card. Don't get caught up in what was. There may be some emotions coming back in, yes, but don't live there, or you don't have to live there, rather, is what that's indicating to me. Now, how did I get? All right, you guys came out together then. Got it. All right, now we have the 5 of Wands energy for your advice. So this is a little dispute. Maybe it has to do with your kids, like communication with your kids, or communication about your children, or communication with someone about your past. But there's a conflict, there's a dispute going on. There's a little, like, it started out in good fun, and then it got serious, like, quick. You need to relax, because your potential outcome is the 9 of Wands energy here. This is you resting and recovering after this kind of, like, little battle, this little thing that happens. And it's little, but it is something, right? Kind of zaps you of your energy, so you feel a little bit exhausted at that moment. But your advice is, of course, now this is of course a warning, right? This is that ability to kind of like see it coming. So for you to avoid this, it would be to kind of like Again, watch your words. Something's getting cleared up, so watch your words. Be mindful of what you say, speak, how you act, your energy level here, Scorpio, because y'all have a tendency to be very sharp-tongued, especially when you're hurt or you perceive a threat. This is that warning, like, okay, it may be in week 2 that there's some sort of conflict that try and keep you cool with, so you're not overexhausted. You're not having the need for rest and recovery and gathering your resources so you can get back out there again. But if you do, that's the anticipation here. That's the potential. It's just kind of like, all right, I just went through this. Again, it may have something to do with your past, your Scorpios. Definite conflict. And now it's kind of like you got to catch your breath at the end of week 2 to reevaluate things, to muster up your strength again, gather your resources, see who's got you back in the situation so you can push forward. Pushing forward, though, indeed, that moment of pause, that breath you take, that relief you get there in week 2 is what's going to bring about this. Now, this is a beautiful energy. This is the Sun card. This is your Say Yes card. This is coming out as your challenge, though. So the challenge is for you to believe in your abundance, believe in your success, believe in your vitality, live life. Like if it's a sunny day, blessed be, get out there, enjoy it. If it's a sunny week, get out there, enjoy it. Or say yes to that new financial opportunity. Say yes to those helping, to those experiences in your life, because this is full of vitality, abundance, joy, celebration. And that's your challenge. Find the joy in it. Your advice card is the 9 of Pentacles, which means is the card of self-reliance, of course. It's the card of I have been successful because I made myself successful. I worked hard for those coins. It's also an indication of being mindful of your health and well-being, like surrounding yourself with nature, or making sure you have a nice balanced diet here. Lots of green leafy vegetables. You could find more comfort in creatures rather than people at the time, because you're creating a space for yourself that, again, that you are creating the space that is catered to you and your needs, is what this is indicating. And that's your advice. You know, be proud of your self-reliance. Be proud of your independence. Give yourself a little treat now and then too, is also what this is indicating. A little gift to yourself. Why? Because things have finally paid off. That wondering and waiting, that mastery, you've managed to successfully master it. And what you've been working hard to achieve, and the recognition that you've been trying to obtain has finally happened. This is you no longer worrying about whether or not something's going to pay off, because it's already paid off. Beautiful energy that week. Good time to celebrate. Week 4, you've got the Hangman energy out as your challenge. So something's shaken up in week 4 that brings you kind of like a spiritual awakening of sorts. It's a sorry, there's no forward movement on this project, idea, relationship, change, move, whatever it is, because the divine wants you to have a change of perception. The divine wants you to have is influencing things somehow, or there's something more, something greater to it that might be a little bit more emotionally satisfying, or satisfy your soul a little bit more here as well. So it feels as though your hands are tied. Trust that stagnation for a moment, because again, more information is going to be coming in for you there, Scorpios, and that's why that's happening. And then when it does, here's your advice. The lovely cup, Ace of Cups, is out, which is that peace of mind. Don't force anything when it's like, okay, I really want to get going on this project, or I really want to, move fast with this relationship. Whatever it is here, Scorpio, don't try and force it. Let it come in peacefully. Let it come in its own time. You just got to believe in all that beautiful abundance like you have in the week prior, and allow and be open to receiving it. There is truly an element here of simply, you've got everything you need, or you've manifested this for yourself. You got to be open to receiving these things, especially after week 2 here, where it's kind of like, this didn't really go how I planned. So, potential outcome for week 4 is the Queen of Swords energy. This is why I was saying it was a little bit confusing for you guys. That's why that 7 of Cups is coming out. It's because it's a little bit confusing as to what's happening in your lives this month here, Scorpio. But because there's so many potentials there, and it's like, which cup do you grab for? Which cup is going to emotionally satisfy you in life? And here comes the Queen of Swords. Potential outcome could be dealing with feminine energy over the age of 35. She's the tough love queen. Right? She can be a little bit cold, a little domineering at times. Why? Because she expects good, clear intention, communication, thoughts, actions, progressiveness. Those are all her energies. She's no stranger to sorrow. This is not indicating, by the way, here, Scorpios, that you need to be a cold-hearted bitch. This is just indicating that you need to set boundaries, you need to set limits, or someone in your life is setting limits with you. This is likely what is going to bring you that peace of mind, bring you that tranquility in your life. It's because, like, okay, here's where this ends and begins, and here's the intention of the situation. Let's clarify this up a little bit more for you guys there, Scorpio, on the collective. See what's happening in week 1. Clarify week 1, please. That's where that Ace of Swords comes into play, the 3 of Pentacles. All right. Clarify week 1, please. Or Scorpios, August 2021. Scorpios on the collective. There it is. 3 of Pentacles again. Yeah, you're definitely seizing some new opportunity, some expansion of sorts. That's the universe saying, I meant what I said. 3 of Pentacles right there. Repeating itself. Teamwork. Collaboration. Got to do a lot of listening, though, that week. Listening with your heart. Using your intuition. Stepping into a new skill, trade, or craft, or expanding on one you're already invested in here, Scorpio, so that way you can have more financial gain from it. It's prosperity, it's abundance, but it looks like it might also be emotionally satisfying to you as well. It's almost as if you're answering a calling here. Let's check week 2, please. Clarify week 2. That's that little conflict week. Returning from the past. We're dealing with children. 6 of Cups energy. There it is. Queen of Cups again. Universe is repeating itself. Got to have patience. Got to be a good listener. Be a compassionate listener. Or you're dealing with somebody who's listening to you compassionately. Here, Scorpio. I really feel it's you're dealing with somebody else where you got to kind of like take a step back. So if you can avoid this conflict, that's a beautiful thing. Right? Because it's going to emotionally exhaust you, whatever this situation is. Here, Scorpio. It's going to emotionally exhaust you. That's why you need this Queen of Cups energy. You need to be stable, calm, collected throughout this little conflict, throughout this little upheaval. Maybe somebody else doesn't appreciate the fact that you're trying to better your life, better yourself. They don't see the dream that you have. They don't have the same vision as you have. And that may be where the conflict lies. Perhaps it's something you've always wanted to do with your life, but maybe others didn't quite see it the same way. Use your intuition. Meet the challenge, pardon me, with compassion for sure is the name of the game that week. Okay, let's see what else. Week 3, that's your sunshine. Say yes. Independence, things finally paying off. Starting to pay off. No more wondering and waiting. Try not to get careless too with whatever it is you're trying to master here, Scorpio, especially when it comes to your finance. Like if you're doing something repetitiously, creating or manufacturing something repetitiously, try not to get sloppy with it. Stay with the quality versus the quantity. Do things in moderation too. Try not to overindulge. Remember I said to take care of your health, say yes, and live it up with that abundance, but try not to get overindulgent. Sometimes temperance can be the card of alcoholism. Sagittarius energy here as well. It's like you've got your freedom in knowing, freedom in finance all of a sudden. Treat yourself though. Just don't overspend. Okay, let's see what week 4 brings for Scorpios on the collective is the Magician. Well, heck yeah, of course it does. That's why this is getting clarified out, because something else here that's going to bring you that emotional satisfaction. That's why the Divine has you on pause. That's why there's boundaries coming into play and good, clear thoughts, communications, and intentions, because you're setting yourself to manifest something beautiful. This is Magician card energy. Magician comes out. This too is Mars energy about action. Magician comes out when you have all the tools you need to manifest what it is you desire, Scorpio. So dream big. Don't be afraid to embrace what it is you wish to manifest. Even when others are like, nah, that's a bad idea, or you can't do that kind of energy. Yes, you can. And you may have to set some boundaries with those around you because maybe they don't look at it or see it the same way as you do, Scorpio. Let's see, what other messages is there for Scorpio for the month of August 2021, please? Okay, I'm going to take both. Sorceress. Here's the co-partner, right? Here's the High Priestess energy to the Magician. You are a magical person who can manifest, there's that word, your clear intentions into reality. Isn't that just it in a nutshell? Manifesting your clear intentions into reality, Scorpio. No coincidence in life. And past life. The situation involves your past life memories. Okay. So maybe it is something you've always dreamed about. Maybe it is something you have a little bit of nostalgia with here this month, Scorpio, that you're trying to manifest. And finally your dreams are becoming a reality. It's going to be a lot of hard work. Have patience. Have compassion with yourself. Take care of yourself. Try not to overindulge when that money comes in. Right? Thank you all for being here, Scorpio. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And leave me a comment below. I'm going to leave you with one more card from the crystal card deck. I do wish for it to be a blessed month for you guys. Let's see what the crystals have to say. Maybe a little luck in your pocket. A little clarity in your pocket here. A little love. A little joy and abundance. A little grounding maybe. See what they have to offer. There it is. Aragonite. Okay. Now this too speaks of past life stuff. But this goes a little bit deeper perhaps. Find your center, Scorpio. Aragonite, like iron-painted flowers forged by tiny hammers. Aragonite forms a geometric burst called star clusters. It also occurs in the exoskeleton of stony corals and in the shells of most mollusks, protecting their squishy and fishy inside. Who needs it? Anyone feeling out of alignment, in need of a major reset. Where to put it? Meditative cushion adjacent. When to use it? When it's time to retreat to your shell or step out of it. If you want to be square with the outside world, first you've got to get square with your inside world. Call on Aragonite to help set a healthy, sustainable balance. Blessed be. Now, I know Aragonite in the crystal energy world, too, is one that helps you deal with a lot of past life, like emotional trauma or childhood trauma as well. So, either way, blessed be, Scorpios. I hope you enjoy your reading. Take care.